of these days. You will not get the continuation if you are absent.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, children, so shall we start? Surface area and volume, some questions are there from your textbook, not from the NCERT book. NCERT book, almost all the questions we covered. From the R.D. Sharma textbook, that as a homework I'll send you. Okay, children. So we are moving to the problem theorem session of our textbook. It is triangles. Okay. So chapter 7. Start writing. It is chapter 7. Chapter 7. Triangles. Chapter 7. Triangles. Chapter 7. Triangles.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So triangles. See, children, you are familiar with the contrivance. Contrivance. Do you remember the contrivance? Similar figures, contrivant figures.
Yes, ma'am.
So similar figures. I will explain about similar figures. Listen to me, children. Similar figures. Suppose I have a 5 rupee coin and a 10 rupee coin. Okay. 5 rupee coin and 10 rupee coin. See, children, I have a 5 rupee coin and a 10 rupee coin. What did you observe from this?
They both
rupees 5 and this is rupees 10. What did you observe from this? No need of writing
both are in circular shape.
Yes. Shape is same. Shape is same. Don't write anything, just look at here. Shape is same, but size is different, isn't it? Size is different.
Yes.
Size is different. Don't write anything, children. Are you listening to me? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So shape is same and size is different. These figures are known as similar figures. Similar. Okay. Same shape. What is the shape of each coin?
Circle.
Circle. Circle. So same shape but different. Hello children, turn on your videos, all of you. To whom are we talking? I'm talking to the black and whites. Okay. Sainaba, I'll come to your house one day. If you are going like this. Okay, children. So same size, same shape and different size. Those figures are known as similar figures. Okay. So I'm keeping one coin, one 10 rupee coin on my hand, and let me keep the 5 rupee coin on the top of 10 rupee coin. Okay. Will it coincide? Will it coincide? 5 rupee coin, 10 rupee coin first, then 5 rupee coin. Will it coincide? What do you mean by coincide?
Same size.
Will it be same everywhere?
No, ma'am.
No. So, okay. So that way we can understand that these two are not contrivant. These are similar figures. Again, suppose I'm taking biscuits from same packet. Suppose it is Parle-G biscuits. From one packet, I'm taking 2 biscuits. What about them?
They will be same,
What about
ma'am.
their size and shape? Biscuits of the same packet.
Same.
Biscuits of the same packet. What about them?
Same.
Same size and same shape.
Same.
Okay. One more example. Have you seen blades of the same packet?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So what about them? They
Yes.
have
Same.
same size as
Size
well
and shape.
as same shape. And such kind of figures are known as contrivent figures. Contrivent. How can you understand these are contrivent? We take one blade or one biscuit and we'll keep one over the other. Will it coincide everywhere? Is it same? Okay. Is it same,
Yes.
children? Tell
Yes,
me. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So what did you understand
Yes,
from the
ma'am.
contrivent figures? Contrivent figures will be, unmute and tell me. Contrivent figures will be
Same in size and
same size
Same in
and
size and shape.
same
same shape. Okay. Examples. What are the examples? Just now I told some examples. Tell me that.
Biscuit of same packet.
Biscuits of same packet. Then blades of the same packet. Then stamps. Okay, coins of the same denomination. All these are examples of contrivent figures. And in our examination, we have contrivent circles, contrivent triangles, contrivent quadrilaterals, all those things are there. And for our exam, suppose we have given two triangles. Are you listening? Prajod, yawning. Okay. So, for our exam, if we are given two triangles in our exam paper, okay, and the question is to check these two triangles are contrivent. How will you check? We cannot cut those triangles, we cannot cut those triangles from the question paper and keep one over the other. We cannot do that. Okay, children, we cannot do that. If we have two cutouts of triangles, we can take and keep one over the other. No problem. Okay. But in the exam paper, how can you take these two triangles from our hand? Take our hand. Measurement also not needed. If the measurements are not given, measurements we cannot do. See,
by
children.
theorem.
See, children. So for finding these, we have some techniques. Okay. To check whether these are contrivent, we have some techniques. There are four rules for criteria, criteria for checking contrivancy of triangles. Clear? You have studied this in 7th standard. I remember that with great difficulty I explained to you. You were all very restless in the class. You were all running in the class. You were not sitting in the class properly. And contrivancies, I still remember. I told you that you are still this thing you will be learning in the higher classes. Okay, contrivancies. Okay, children, do you remember SSS contrivance rule?
Yes, ma'am.
SSS. Now you remember SSS. So this chapter and next chapter we are studying all those things. Okay, ready? So children, do you understand about contrivancies now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I will revise it, the 4 contrivance rule, and we will go to the problem session. Okay, children. So, did you write chapter 7 triangles?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And next heading is criteria for contrivance triangles. Criteria for contrivance triangles. Criteria for contrivance triangles. Criteria for contrivance triangles. First one is SSS. What do you mean by SSS?
Side.
SSS congruence rule. SSS congruence rule. Okay. And write this. If three sides of one triangle, are equal to the three sides of another triangle, then these triangles are congruent.
Finish, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, children. So this is SSS congruence rule. Side. Okay. Shall I erase it?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Second one is SAS. Congruence criteria. What do you mean by SAS?
Side angle side.
Side angle side. And there is a speciality that this side and angle should be the included angle. Included angle means these two sides should be connected with that angle. The corner formed between these two sides should be that angle. Clear? So SAS congruence rule is if two triangles are congruent, two triangles are congruent, if two sides and the included angle, use the word that included angle, two sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to the two sides and the included angle of the other triangle. Okay, children, shall I erase now? Shall I erase it?
Ma'am,
Ma'am.
ma'am, can you show the first congruence again?
I rubbed it. SSS
Okay.
congruence rule. 3 sides of one triangle is equal to the 3 sides of another triangle. Only that.
Okay.
Okay. So let me erase this. And do you remember the third one? After SAS?
Ma'am, ASA.
Yes, ASA. ASA congruence rule. What do you mean by ASA?
Angle side
Angle,
angle.
side angle.
Angle, side angle.
Angle, side, angle. And that side should be connected to both these angles, included side. Okay. Two triangles are congruent. Two triangles are congruent. Are congruent if two angles and the included side, two angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to two angles and included side of one triangle are equal to the two sides and the included angle of, two angles and the included side of the other triangle. Don't make any mistakes. Okay. Okay, children. Now shall I erase? Shall I erase, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And fourth one, do you remember fourth one?
Ma'am, AS.
Fourth one, RHS congruence rule. Do you remember this? RHS congruence rule. RHS congruence rule. RHS. Okay. In two if in two right triangles, if in two right triangles, the hypotenuse and one side, hypotenuse and one side of one triangle is equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Then the two triangles are congruent.
Can you show that now?
Yes. Okay, children. Now shall I raise? Okay. Now shall we move to the problem sessions?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
children. So I will give the clue to find the answer. So first of all, you have to, in any of the figure, you have to identify two triangles and take those triangles and prove it both these triangles are congruent. That is your first step. Your first step is to identify two triangles. Clear, children? Two triangles from the given figure. So this is our first question. Okay. First one, in figure OA equal to OB, and OD equal to OC. Show that first one, triangle AOD congruent to triangle BOC and second one AD parallel to BC. And this is our figure. Okay, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, lot of things are given in the question. Okay, children. Now you identify two triangles. Can you see two triangles from the figure?
Yes, ma'am.
What are the two triangles?
AOD, COD.
Ah,
AOD
yes,
and COD.
AOD and see here in the question it is given also. In the question also it is given. So just see the same. Is it same AOD, BOC? These two triangles and the given question, is it same? Is it same, children? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, first of all, you have to write those two triangles in triangle. In the given figure question also it is given. In triangle AOD, don't write anything, listen to me. We will, together we will solve this. After that you can write. So you identified two triangles, isn't it? Now, given things you have to mark. What are the given things? What are the given things, children?
OA.
OA equal to OB. Where is it, OA and OB? OA and OB. These are equal, it is telling. Already equal. Okay, so we'll write that OA equal to OB. In that, you write the reason as given. Given. In the question, it is given. Don't write now, listen. Now, anything is given again.
OD is equal to OC.
OD equal to OC. So, I'll mark these two lines because to identify this. Okay, children, that is OD equal to OC. That also given in the question, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, how can you prove this? What we have to prove?
They are
They are congruent. How can we prove they are congruent? Which criteria is suitable here?
Ma'am.
S.
S?
S.
See, children, this is one side, yes. Okay. This is another side, yes. So, which is suitable in this? S we got. So, in between anything is there? A. So, SA, yes. So, what can you tell about these two angles? Are they equal?
Angle.
Are they equal, children?
They are vertically opposite.
Yes, yes.
Vertically opposite angle.
So, you, yes. So, those two angles also you have to prove it as same because you use the previous knowledge, any non-theorems. And these two angles are equal. And angles names are angle COB and AOD. Angle BOC, all right. Angle BOC equal to angle AOD. And reason you can write. This reason we found. Okay, we found from the figure, vertically opposite angles. Now, can you tell these two triangles are congruent now?
Yes, ma'am.
By which criteria, children?
SAS.
SAS, side angle side. So it is SAS. So triangle AOD congruent to triangle BOC by SAS criteria. So we proved first one. Okay, children, 1 minute. Now, one more thing, it is very important. After proving the congruency, you take all the other parts, corresponding parts, same place. Okay. If they are congruent, whatever parts remaining in the figure, those will also be equal. Okay. So that is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. That is meant by corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So what all parts we have taken and what all parts we did not take? What all parts we did not take? Hello children, this angle and this angle we did not take. Isn't it?
Yes.
Those angles will be equal. And here another angle and this another angle. This angle also will be equal. And since it is congruent, and the third side also will be equal because it is congruent. Clear, children? And look at the second one. We have to prove that AD parallel to BC. Clear? AD parallel to BC. And look at these two angles. This is angle 1 and this is angle 2. What are the specialties of these two angles? These two angles, angle 1 and angle 2. What type of angle it is? Hello children, what type of angle it is?
Alternate interior angles.
Yes,
Alternate interior angles.
interior angles. And these are alternate interior angles. Since these are equal, these two lines will be parallel. So that is the second one. These two angles will form the alternate interior angles. Angle AOD. AOD, is it? AOD. No, sorry. Yeah, okay. Angle ODA equal to angle OCB equal, and you have to write corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. And we use one abbreviation for this. What is that? CPCT. Do you remember all those things? CPCT. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. These form the alternate interior angles. These form alternate interior angles. Therefore, AD parallel to BC. AD parallel to BC. Okay? Did you understand this now? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So you want to see the board, children?
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, like this, we will prove all the theorems by easy methods. Okay, children. So it will be not be so tough as you think. Okay, children. Okay. So did you understand it? The first one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So shall I wind up now? I will continue in the next class. Okay. Thank you,
Thank you,
children.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.